The time has arrived. Now the game you're looking at is called 0 Hour. The chances that you heard of it is probably very low. Now please keep in mind this game is being developed by indie developers. They don't have the world's budget. So don't expect any Modern Warfare type of gameplay. This game is still a huge work in progress, but I'm gonna be honest with you. This game is absolutely amazing for the price. Some would call it a bang for the buck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I refunded Battlefield 3 to get this game. Alright, I played Battlefield 3 for less than 2 hours and I refunded it to play 0 Hour. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad I did it actually. Now nonetheless, the game has a lot to offer, especially after the previous update they added. 0 Hour could also be an alternative to Ready or Not or even Rainbow Six Siege. 0 Hour has a lot of similarities between these two games, especially in the gameplay. Now speaking of gameplay, let's quickly cover gameplay in 0 Hour because I promise you, you would love it. Let's start with the multiplayer gameplay and then we'll move on to the single player gameplay. Multiplayer gameplay is fun, but also it can make you mad sometimes. It reminds me of the old days of gaming where you would rage for every time you get killed. For example, this is a tactical shooter, 2 bullets in the upper body and your character is gonna drop. For all of the fast-paced gamers out there, this is unfortunately not a fast-paced game, nor has that option. This is a super slow-paced thinking CQB FPS, where every move you make could also be your last. I just realized it really sounds like I was sponsored by 0 Hour to make this video. I promise you I wasn't. I'm actually just reading off of a script and I'm not good at scripts, so I'm sorry. Now the game also offers customization, so you get the option to, equip your own soldier. From choosing your guns to customizing them. But keep in mind, remember to equip yourself to the mission, because otherwise you could be killed and it's between you for winning the round or not, because sometimes your teammates cannot just be teammates, you understand what I mean? Now you also get the option to play as the police or as the terrorist. There's also a lot of maps to play on. But one thing that really does irritate me about this game is the amount of doors on each map. But the more you play, the more manageable it gets. So if you're new and you play this game, it's really normal to feel lost every time you get to a new map you haven't played before. I sometimes just run in circles and get killed and then I rage, but it's fine. Now the community, the online community, is also balanced. For example, there's a lot of nice dudes, but there's also gonna be slowly being developed beef with the enemy team. But it's gonna be a good sport, trust me, at the end it's gonna be all worth it. Now unfortunately single player does have a bit less to offer. With less to offer I mean you get less options, such as you don't get to play as the terrorist, you only get to play as the police. Now they did add friendly AI, but one thing that is a plus point is you get the terrorist guns as well. So you get the police's firearms and you also get the firearms that's made online for only the terrorists. So you get to choose and play with any firearm you would like to. And the friendly AI, it's still under development and you can see it. Playing it single player really reminds me a lot of SWAT 4 though. The gunplay in the game is also very well done. Now the gunplay in this game with the recoil, I would not say it's overdone like usually you see in tactical shooters. I feel like they found a good balance between real life and gameplay. Keeping it in a game and also keeping it in real life, where you try to balance everything out. And I really think they did an amazing job on that. At this cheap price point, for getting this massive package of an indie game that's actually playable, which is very rare in today's world. Just look at the new release of Dead Matter. These guys really need a bit more money because they can make this game into a fun, long-term shooter that people can actually play for years to come. I can really see the passion that these guys are putting into it. If I'm not mistaken, this is also an Asian game, and you don't see a lot of games coming from Asia that's actually good. And no, I don't mean that in any sort of harmful way. I'm just saying, once a gem comes out of nowhere, you take that gem and you play with that gem. Non-sexually, but you play with it. If you're still here by the end of the video, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed the video or you are sleeping. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you think you want to support me even further, you can check out my membership page, because I don't make a lot of money from YouTube and I really enjoy doing YouTube and keeping my videos short so that you don't have to get your time wasted on YouTube. Thank you!